So, her parents came to India, and we're gonna tell you about 6 observations they made while being in India. P.S. It's not their first time here.
First observation they made just after a few days of being here is that people here accept life as it is. And that was a little bit surprising for them. Nothing works out as planned. Bus is a little bit late, it may suddenly rain. A lot of things constantly vary. And people here, they don't resist it. They just accept it and go with the flow.
The best thing you can do in India is just to embrace the constant change and just to go with it. The second thing is warmth and open heart that people have in here. Since the moment when they were like coming on the bus, everyone was like super helpful, helping with the luggage, making sure they don't oversleep their stop and they get off in the right city and they don't end up somewhere else in
Yeah,
India.
my dad was genuinely surprised how much care and attention they get during the short
Yeah,
trip.
he even managed to argue with the guy who was trying to get him off the bus because your dad thought he needs to still go a little further. And then we went for dinner with my relatives here, and they were so surprised that they cooked food without chili, without a lot of spices. They didn't include onion and garlic in the food just because they are not big fans of it. It's not that they can't eat it, but still, all these little things as nice gestures, they were so surprising and they got so impressed by it.
After this dinner, my mom said that they genuinely feel like they were a part of big, happy, close family.
Even her grandma called and asked to thank my relatives in here for such a wonderful dinner. We didn't tell them that, but if they're watching this video, they will probably find out.
Third thing is that people here are very calm. Nothing can bother them. We were driving on a rickshaw and two cars just ran across the road. Rickshaw had to make a very sharp maneuver. We were flying from one side to another side in this rickshaw. And you know what?
By the way, any maneuver for her is a very sharp maneuver, just for you to keep in mind. Go on.
And he didn't react at all. We were like, wow, were they running? How it was so dangerous. His reaction was nothing. Not even are yaar. Not even a word. He was
You
just
can't constantly keep reacting on every little thing that happens on Indian roads because we made a whole video of it. By the way, the link will be down in the description. You can see and watch our point of view on roads of India.
yeah, but the amount of calmness that he had really impressed us. If you want to be with us in our everyday life, we have a special membership, so you can join us and watch a special reels where we give our thoughts on daily events that happening to us.
Link down in the description.
Number 4 is that people here are mainly happy all the time. And they don't need a lot of external things to be happy. We were walking and we saw an elderly lady who was genuinely smiling and laughing with her friends. And she didn't have some front teeth. So in my country, the lady would smile like this because she would be shy. She wouldn't be entirely happy. But this lady, she was entirely happy. She was openly laughing and actually enjoying the life. And I saw some wrinkles here near her eyes. That means that she laughs a lot during her life.
I think people here are very much less conditioned by all the external situations and all that. They have a lot of happiness naturally from within, and that makes them much more happier nation rather than anyone in the Western countries.
Next one is that people here are mainly very light and easygoing. We were doing
Yes.
parikram in Brindavan and we were at Radhakund. And we saw a group of young men around 20, 25. They looked very stylish, with this hair done, with nice clothes. And they
Like
were...
usually young people do in India. Oh
True.
my god. Everyone is like from a Bollywood movie.
And they were walking and somehow one of the guys fell down in Radhakund. And in my country, he would be embarrassed, angry. Well, he wouldn't have any light feelings. But here, he was the first one who laughed at himself. Then his friends helped him. One of them also fell down in a raccoon. They were all laughing and none kind of embarrassment, nothing. They were genuinely happy. They didn't take it as some serious situation to be in a bad mood for the rest of the day.
I think this is relates just to the previous topic which we discussed about being less conditioned and about having this more of internal happiness that actually helps you to deal with a lot of situations rather than being frustrated or having a frustration or unexpected situation that has occurred. People just laugh at it and they move on and they don't let it get to them and spoil the entire day that they have ahead of them.
This superpower I want to have the most.
At last, but not the least, is that everyone in India has a proper understanding of importance of giving donations. Rather you are a rich man or you are a poor man, everyone knows that giving donations is super important. People give thousands of lakhs in Tirupati Balaji temple when they come with big cars, and at the same time you will be watching elderly ladies that they will be untangling a corner of their sari and pulling out 2 rupees, and their donation will be not lesser than somebody who just donated lakhs of rupees in the same temple. You will be able to see people from all layers of society on the streets, on the festivals, feeding cows, distributing food,
Yeah.
distributing rice, distributing dal. And this is something that her dad said, that the nation in India is not a charity, it's something that lives in the core of entire nation. As much as it still touches my heart and surprises me, who's been living here for decades, it surprises and it touches hearts of those who just come and who is actually able to notice it. Not
Yeah.
everybody does, I have to be honest.
So these observations of my parents made us look at Bharat in a fresh way because we live here and something is not noticeable for us because we used to this. And what
Yeah,
touches me
absolutely.
the most, that my dad told us that he is very glad that we are living here and this is the best place for us to live. I was so surprised and so pleased to hear that because this atmosphere, these people of Bharat, they really touched my parents' hearts.
Same as they do for us, we are trying to do for you. Subscribe, follow, and we're gonna try to refresh your point of view on this beautiful country, on your beautiful country, and make it better.
Chalo, bye!
Bye!